doing, good people? This is the 8-Bit Animal. Okay, so today's game is another one of those ports of Midway games that were published by Acclaim. Probably, with the exception of Wizards and Warriors, probably some of the few things that Acclaim did right during their lifespan. This game is widely considered the forerunner to NBA Jam, and it's one of those games that, you know, you either love it or you hate it. There's really not a gray area as far as this game. Obviously, it's a sports title since it's a forerunner to NBA Jam. Today's game is Arch Rivals. Now, Arch Rivals is a 2-on-2 basketball game. You have a series of different teams, well, different cities that you represent or different teams that you play as. But where things get interesting is that you can select individual players from this roster of players within the game. One of those characters actually showed up in a cartoon. If anybody remembers the show Video Power and the animated Power Team segments, the character Tyrone showed up in that cartoon along with several other characters from Acclaim published video games, which included Bigfoot. Neither here nor there. Arch Rivals was really cool in that it really didn't have rules to its gameplay. Besides besides the ball going out of bounds, there was no such thing as fouls in Arch Rivals. So, player running down the court, you want to get the ball from him, punch him in the face. That's pretty much what your defense was in Arch Rivals. Punch your opponent in the face, they drop the ball, you steal the ball. Another interesting quirk with Arch Rivals that was also seen later on in another Midway arcade title, Pigskin Football, was that during the course of the game, the court would be littered with debris. And so there'd be random cans and puddles on the court, and you could, your character would trip and fall, lose possession of the ball if they had the ball. And there was also some interesting product placement in at least the NES version of Arch Rivals. Apparently somebody inked the deal with British Knights, the old sneaker company, because there was British Knights branding all over that game. If you're an audiophile and you're looking for a quality soundtrack in this game, you're not really gonna find it. The sound effects are really sparse. There's little cutscenes with noises between each shot, which can be a bit of a distraction because it kind of breaks up the gameplay. But other than that, Arch Rivals is a really fun game, and, well, in my opinion, it's a fun game. And like I said, you'll either love it or you'll hate it. It was put out on the NES, Genesis, Game Gear, and later on as part of several Midway compilations that were released during the PS2, Xbox, GameCube console generation, and this current console generation. So you can find a copy of Arch Rivals pretty easily. And, I mean, if it's on a compilation disc, you get other games with that, so you can't beat that with a bat. This has been the 8-Bit Animal. I'll catch you beautiful people tomorrow.